Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Monday. We got 15 matchups on this NBA slate today, so be sure to like and subscribe. Check out all my betting links in the description below to get in on the action. And to support the channel, become a member, you already know. And then go ahead and sign up with BroThrow, guys. Join my free private betting group on the site. Going to be doing some fun stuff with that in the future. And then, yeah, we'll hop in here. Huge slate today, biggest of the year so far. Starting with the Washington Wizards versus the Charlotte Hornets. Hornets opening up as a 3-point home favorite with the over-under at 221. Wizards coming into this matchup 4-6, 4-5-1 covering the spread. The Hornets 3-7, 4-6 covering the spread. Head-to-head, the Hornets are 6-4. Bradley Beal is questionable for the Wizards, so be sure to check his status. No Gordon Hayward for the Hornets. Wizards 1-5 in their last 6. They're struggling right now. Hornets, they're on a 4-game losing streak. I mean, this is just an ugly matchup on both sides. And I think I'm gonna take the Wizards +3 on the road. I'm just not in love with this game. I mean, it's pretty nasty. A lot of injuries, and two teams on bad losing streaks, so we'll take a shot with the Wizards +3 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Houston Rockets versus the Orlando Magic. The Magic opening up as a 4.5-point home favorite with the over-under at 227.5. Rockets coming into this matchup 1-9, 3-5-2 covering the spread. The Magic 2-8, 4-4-2 covering the spread. Head-to-head, Houston is 7-3. Houston, they are on a 6-game losing streak right now. Magic coming off a Sacramento loss. Coming off a Sacramento game, De'Aaron Fox at the half-court shot, and that was a crazy game. But, yeah, I mean, these are two teams that are obviously tanking. I'm going to take the Magic at home. They just have the better talent. And just a matchup I'm really staying away from. But I would lean with the Magic at home. Next matchup, we got the Oklahoma City Thunder versus the Detroit Pistons. Pistons opening up as a 1.5-point home favorite with the over-under at 222.5. Thunder coming into this matchup 4-5, 6-3 covering the spread. The Pistons 2-8, 3-6-1 covering the spread. Head-to-head, OKC is 6-4. OKC on a 2-game losing streak. Detroit on a 3-game losing streak. I mean, they've been absolutely horrible here. And yeah, Detroit 1-8 in their last 9. I mean, they've been awful. I'm gonna take Oklahoma City +1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the New Orleans Pelicans versus the Indiana Pacers. Pelicans opening up as a 5-point road favorite with the over-under at 235.5. Pelicans coming into this matchup 5-4, 4-5 covering the spread. The Pacers 4-5, 5-4 covering the spread. Head-to-head, Pelicans are 6-4 in the last 10 meetings. Pelicans coming off that 3-point Atlanta loss. The Pacers coming off a Miami win. They're 3-1 in their last 4. Playing pretty solid here lately. No major injuries for the Pelicans here, and I like the Pelicans here. I mean, Brandon Ingram, Zion, CJ McCollum, they're all back playing, and I just like this roster better for the Pelicans here. I'm gonna take Pelicans -5 and money line on the road. All right, next matchup, we got the Phoenix Suns versus the Philadelphia 76ers. Suns opening up as a 1.5-point road favorite with the over-under at 217. Suns coming into this matchup 7-2, 6-3 covering the spread. The Sixers 4-6, 4-6 covering the spread. Head-to-head, Phoenix has won 7 out of the last 10 head-to-head matchups. They're on a 6-game winning streak against the Sixers. Phoenix on a 2-game losing streak right now. I'm sorry, Philly on a 2-game losing streak. Phoenix coming off that Portland win. Yeah, no James Harden for a while. They've already been struggling without Harden here, and Embiid is questionable too. Give me Suns -1.5 and money line on the road. Next matchup, we got the Milwaukee Bucks versus the Atlanta Hawks. Bucks opening up as a 2.5-point road favorite with the over/under at 226.5. Bucks coming into this matchup 9-0, 8-1 covering the spread. The Hawks 6-3, 4-1 covering the spread. Yeah, the Bucks undefeated here. What a run they're on. I mean, man, they're playing great basketball here. 6-4 in their last 10 head-to-head meetings against the Hawks. Milwaukee coming off a nice OKC win. They've already beaten Atlanta during this win streak, 123-115. Atlanta coming off a little 2-game winning streak here, but I mean, gotta ride with Milwaukee. They're just playing such good basketball here on a win streak, 8-1 covering the spread. I mean, they've been making you the most money in this league, so we'll take Bucks -2.5 and money line on the road. Next matchup, we got the Portland Trail Blazers versus the Miami Heat. Heat opening up as a 6.5-point home favorite with the over/under at 220.5. Blazers coming into this matchup 6-3, 7-2 covering the spread. The Heat 4-6, 2-8. 2-8 covering the spread. And then, yeah, head-to-head wise, Miami is 7-3, so they've been the better head-to-head team here. Portland coming off a Phoenix loss. They've already lost to Miami by like 20 plus points in the last meeting. Miami coming off that Pacers loss. And Miami 1-8 covering at home. They've been a horrible covering team. 2-9 covering in their last 11. I'm just not in love with this. Man, a lot of bad matchups today. I will say that. Not in love with the matchups on the board today. I'm going to take a shot with Portland +6.5 on the road. I'm just not in love with the Heat. They've been horrible covering the spread here. I'll take Portland +6.5. Next matchup, we got the Toronto Raptors versus the Chicago Bulls. Bulls opening up as a 4-point home favorite with the over/under at 221. Raptors coming into this matchup 6-4, 8-2 covering the spread. The Bulls 5-6, 6-4-1 covering the spread. Head-to-head, the Bulls are 6-4 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. These teams did just play each other. Toronto winning 113-104, and that was without Pascal Siakam too. Bulls on a little 2-game losing streak here. Toronto 5-1 covering on the road. Yeah, these teams did just play each other. Toronto looked way better, and I'll take Toronto +4. I think it's a lot of points given the fact they just beat up on the Bulls in the last game, so I'll take Raptors +4 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Boston Celtics versus the Memphis Grizzlies. Boston opening up as a 4-point road favorite with the over/under at 231. Boston coming into this matchup 6-3, 4-5 covering the spread. The Grizzlies 7-3, 3-6-1 covering the spread. Head-to-head, Boston is 9-1 in their last 10, so they've been pretty dominant head-to-head here. 12-1 in their last 13 against Memphis. Boston on a 2-game winning streak right now. Memphis on a 3-game winning streak. Both teams playing good basketball. Memphis 6-0 at home. They've been dominant at home this season. Yeah, they haven't been able to beat Boston, but this is a different Memphis team. I think they can get it done and cover at home here, and I just like what Grizzlies are doing. I'm going to take Memphis +4 at home. Next matchup, we got the New York Knicks versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. Minnesota opening up as a 4.5-point home favorite with the over/under at 229. Knicks coming into this matchup 4-5, 4-5 covering the spread. Minnesota 5-5, 4-6 covering the spread. Head-to-head, Minnesota is 6-4 in their last 10 head-to-head meetings. Knicks 1-4 in their last 5, coming off a Boston loss. Minnesota coming off a nice Houston win. Gobert is questionable for Minnesota, so be sure to check Gobert's status when that is announced. Knicks just 2-6 in their last 8 against Minnesota, where they have struggled here. I like the Timberwolves at home here. Knicks haven't really been that great, and hopefully they get Gobert back tonight for Minnesota, and we'll take Minnesota -4.5 and money line at home. Next matchup, we got the Denver Nuggets versus the San Antonio Spurs. Denver opening up as a 7.5-point road favorite with the over/under at 232. Denver coming into this matchup 6-3, 5-4 covering the spread. Spurs 5-5, 5-5 covering the spread. Head-to-head, Denver is 7-3 in their last 10 head-to-head meetings. Denver on a 2-game winning streak. They did just beat the Spurs 126-101 in the last game. Spurs on a 3-game losing streak. Yeah, I'm taking Denver minus 7.5 in money line on the road here. Next matchup, we got the Brooklyn Nets versus the Dallas Mavericks. The Mavs opening up as a 6.5 point home favorite with the over-under at 214.5. Nets coming into this matchup 4-6, 3-7 covering the spread. The Mavs 5-3, 3-4-1 covering the spread. Head-to-head, Dallas is 6-4 in their last 10 head-to-head meetings. You know, no Kyrie Irving. Ben Simmons is questionable. Brooklyn on a 2-game winning streak. Dallas did beat them by 4 in their last meeting. Dallas, they're on a 3-game winning streak. So both teams playing pretty well right now. Mavs 16-3 at home. I mean, dominant home team. 4-1 in their last 5. They're playing great basketball right now. I'm taking the Mavs at home, but I'm telling you, just the Mavs games are so close. Like, every game is so close. I mean, last game, it was a 1-point game, 7-9, 6, 4, 2. I mean, look at all of those are under 10. So I'm staying away from the spread. Throw the Mavs in your money line parlays. Next matchup, we got the Sacramento Kings versus the Golden State Warriors. Warriors opening up as a 7.5 point home favorite with the over-under at 230. Kings coming into this matchup 3-5, 5-3 covering the spread. The Warriors 3-7, 3-7 covering the spread. Head-to-head, Warriors are 7-3 in their last 10. Sacramento 3-1 in their last 4, coming off a nice Orlando win. Warriors, they're on a 5-game losing streak right now. One of their wins this season was against Sacramento, winning by 5. Sacramento 0-6 against the Warriors. They just have really had no success against Golden State here. I think the perfect time for Golden State to turn it around. They're 16-2 at home on a 5-game losing streak. Great bounce back spot for the Warriors. Give me Warriors minus 7.5 in money line at home. Next matchup, we got the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Utah Jazz. Jazz opening up as a 3-point home favorite with the over-under at 229. Lakers coming into this matchup 2-7, 2-7 covering the spread. The Jazz 7-3, 7-3 covering the spread. Head-to-head, Lakers are 6-4. Lakers on a 2-game losing streak. One of those losses was against Utah, losing by 14. Now Utah 3-1 in their last 4. I mean, they're playing some of the best basketball in the league right now. No Patrick Beverly for the Lakers, so they're already thin, and bad lineup gets more thin here. I like the Jazz at home, man. They've just been playing good here, and just Lakers, they've been just absolutely horrible covering the spread. We'll take Jazz minus 3 in money line at home. And then the last matchup, we got the Cleveland Cavaliers versus the Los Angeles Clippers. Cavs opening up as a 1-point road favorite with the over-under at 220. Cavs coming into this matchup 8-1. 8-1 covering the spread. The Clippers 5-4, 3-6 covering the spread. Head-to-head, the Clippers are 7-3 in their last 10 head-to-head. Kawhi is questionable, so be sure to check his status. But Cleveland, they are on an 8-game winning streak right now. I mean, what a run this Cavs team is on. They're playing great. Clippers on a 3-game winning streak here. I'm riding this Cavs win streak. I mean, they've been nothing but make you money. 8-1 covering the spread. Them and the Bucks, I mean, they've been just cashing out every night for you. And there's just no chance I'm going to fade them, until they start going on a losing streak here, which hasn't happened yet. Give me Cavs money line on the road. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Monday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Tuesday. Have a good one.